Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're gonna do this beautiful pattern for a bookmark, and here I've used my 100% acrylic yarn. So these two I've made with my 100% acrylic yarn. This one is with the premium acrylic and this one is the 100% acrylic yarn, and this one is a blend of an acrylic, 50% of acrylic and a 50% cotton. So this yarn is a blend, and for all three projects I've used my 2.5 mm of the hook. So let's begin. Okay, so now to begin with, I've taken this yarn, and this one is again a blend of a yarn, 50% acrylic and a 50% cotton yarn, and I've used my 2.5 mm of the hook. And here we're going to start with a magic knot. So just put a magic knot here, and now we're going to chain up 7. So chain up 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's my 7 chains, and I'm going to do another 7 chains here. So remember, first 7 chains and now another 7 chains. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And here now I'm going to turn my work. So turn your work and you're going to have the back portion of your chain. Now this is the back portion of your first chain, and this is the back portion of your second chain, and we're going to insert our hook into the second chain. We'll grab the yarn and we'll make our single crochet, and we're going to make 6 single crochets here. So this is our first single crochet. Into the second chain you're going to do another single crochet, and into the third chain you're going to do your third single crochet, and into the your fourth single crochet. So that's my 6 single crochets, and now I will leave this 7 chains. So I'm not going to work this 7 chains for now, and now we're going to chain up another 7 here. So just chain up 7. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, like this. And now we're going to chain up another 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now this 3 chains will count as our first double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3 chains is going to count as our first double crochet. I'm going to turn my work and I will go to my first, second and third. I will leave these 3 chains and I will insert my hook into this 4th chain. Yarn over and insert your hook into your 4th chain. Grab your yarn, yarn over, pull your yarn through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's your first double crochet. Now yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch for one more time. Grab your yarn and make another double crochet here. So remember, first chain 3 will count as your first double crochet, and then into the next chain, the 4th chain, we have done our 2 double crochets. So now for the next 3 chains we are going to do 1 double crochet into each chain. So yarn over and insert your hook into your next chain, do your 1 double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into your next chain, grab your yarn and make your another double crochet, and yarn over and insert your hook into your next chain and make your 1 more double crochet. So far we have done our 3 double crochets here. 1 double crochet is over this chain 3, and then another 2 double crochets into 1 chain, and now 3 double crochets into each chain. And now we are going to do decrease here. So for that one, just yarn over and insert your hook into your next chain, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Now again yarn over and insert your hook into your next chain, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. And again, yarn over for the last time and insert your hook into your next chain, the last chain. Grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and now you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops like this. It's going to look like this. And now we are in the middle of this single crochets. Remember, we have done our 6 single crochets here. So we are in here, we are on the middle, and here you will find your space. This is your space. So now we are going to yarn over twice. We're going to insert our hook into this space, and we will make our treble crochet here. So just grab your yarn, yarn over, and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's your treble crochet. So after this decrease of your 3 double crochets, in the middle of this single crochet, we have done our this treble crochet. And now we are going to go to the next side, this first 7 chains. And now for the first 3 chains, we are going to make our decrease here. So yarn over and insert your hook into your first chain. Grab your yarn. You're going to have 3 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over and insert your hook into your next chain. Grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. And for the last time, yarn over and insert your hook into your third chain. Grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. And here again, you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops like this. And now for the next 3 chains, we're going to do 1 double crochet into each chain. So yarn over and insert your hook into your first chain and do your first double crochet into your next chain, your second double crochet, and into your next chain and your third double crochet. And now into this last chain, we are going to do another 3 double crochets. So yarn over and insert your hook into your this last chain and do your first double crochet, your second double crochet, and your third double crochet. And that's it. This is the end of our row number 1. Now for the row number 2, we're going to turn our work and we're going to chain up 3 here. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over and insert your hook into your first stitch. Now this is our first stitch where we have made our this chain 3, and instead of putting our hook into our both the loops, just yarn over and insert your hook into your back loop only. Grab your yarn and make your first double crochet, yarn over and insert your hook into that same space, same stitch. Grab your yarn, yarn over and make your another double crochet. So here is your 3 double crochets. First chain 3 will count as a first double crochet, and then another 2 double crochets. Now again, next 3 stitches we're going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, back loop only. So that's going to be your first double crochet, back loop only, your second double crochet, back loop only, and your third double crochet, back loop only. Now again, we are going to make a decrease here. So for the next 3 stitches, we're going to make decrease of our double crochets, back loop only. So yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into your next stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. And for the last time, yarn over and insert your hook into your last stitch, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through your 2 loops, and that's it. You're going to have your 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops, and that's a decrease of your 3 double crochet. Now here, so we are here on our this treble crochet. Remember, we have made our treble crochet in the middle. So this is the treble crochet, and we are here on this treble crochet. So yarn over for 2 times, 1 and 2, and insert your hook into your front post. This is your treble crochet from the previous round. Grab your yarn. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's your treble crochet, and that's going to be your front post treble crochet. Now here, if you will go at the back, you will understand that you have worked on this stitch. So we will not work on this stitch, as we have already taken this stitch as our front post treble crochet. This is the treble crochet stitch from our previous round. So do not work on that stitch. Always remember to skip that stitch, and we will insert our hook into our this next stitch. So we are going to skip this stitch. We are not going to work on this one, but we will insert our hook into this next stitch, and we will insert into a back loop only. So yarn over and insert your hook into your this next stitch, back loop only, and we are going to make a decrease here for 3 double crochets. So make your first double crochet halfway done. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops. Now next 3 stitches, we're going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch. So yarn over and do your 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now remember, we have made our chain 3 here. So this is our third chain. This is our third chain. So we're going to work on this third chain, and we are going to make another 3 double crochets into that 1 chain, and we will take back loop only. Now as we have chained up 3 here, and this is just a chain, this is not a stitch, it might be possible that your chain will loosen up here when you will make your 3 double crochets into that chain. So to avoid that thing, just yarn over and insert your hook into the back loop only for your third chain from the previous round. And also we are going to take our 1 loop from here, from this double crochet. So remember to take this stitch in this way, so that it will take a grip and it will not loosen up, and your work will look flawless, so that there will be no problem in your work. So just take this loops. I will tell you again. Yarn over and insert your hook into the back loop only of your third chain, and here take 1 strap of this double crochet stitch, just 1 strap of this double crochet stitch. That's it. Now grab your yarn and make your first double crochet, and do this exactly same with your second double crochet, and exactly the same with your third double crochet into that same stitch, like this. Don't worry, this will eventually goes. Don't worry about this mess up. If you think there is a mess up, or you think that this row has expanded, then this one, don't worry about that, it will go. And this is the end of your row number 2. Now for the row number 3, and we are going to repeat this row number 3 until our work, until you want to expand it. I'm going to expand my work until row number 10. So I'm going to repeat this row number 3 until row number 10. So for this row number 3, we're going to turn our work. So turn your work, and now chain up 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now this 3 chain will count as our first double crochet. yarn over, and insert your hook into your first stitch, back loop only. This is our first stitch, and make your first double crochet, and into the same stitch make your second double crochet. So in total we have 3 double crochets here. First chain 3 and then another 2 double crochets, back loop only. And for the next 3 stitches we're gonna have 1 double crochet into each stitch. That will be back loop only. So yarn over and insert your hook into your first stitch, next stitch, and your first double crochet into the next stitch, the second double crochet, and into the third stitch, your third double crochet, like this. And now for the next 3 stitches we are going to do a decrease. So for the next 3 double crochets we're going to make a decrease. So yarn over and insert your hook into a back loop only, the next stitch, and make your first double crochet, halfway done, yarn over, insert your hook into your next stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, back loop only, grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and you have 4 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops, and that is your decrease for the 3 double crochets. Now we are here, we are on the middle. Remember, we have made our 2 treble crochets. For the first row we have made our this first treble crochet, and for the second row we have made our this second treble crochet. So we are here on the treble crochet. Now we are gonna yarn over 3 times. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Remember, we are gonna make a double treble here, not only 1 treble. So if you are doing a treble crochet, you yarn over for 2 times, but if you are making a double treble stitch, yarn over for 3 times. So for one more time, yarn over and insert your hook into your this first treble crochet on your row number 1. This is your row number 1. This is your first treble crochet. So insert your hook into that treble crochet front post, grab your yarn, and we are going to make our double treble stitch here. So yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and yarn over for the last time and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's your double treble. Remember, for this third row we have made our double treble. Instead of making our treble crochet, a double treble stitch, and we have attached our double treble into our row number first treble crochet stitch front post, like this. So this is our front post double treble, and now you can see the stitch. This is the stitch. This is the stitch of your this treble crochet from your round number 2 or row number 2. So we're going to skip this stitch. We are not going to work on it. We will work on the next stitch, this one. So for that one, we are again going to make a decrease. So yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, back loop only. Grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Same thing into the next stitch. Make your another double crochet, halfway done, and into the third stitch, back loop only. Make your 1 more double crochet, halfway done, and you're going to have your 4 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops. Now for the next 3 stitches we are going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch. So yarn over and make your, so that's your first double crochet, back loop only. That's your second double crochet, back loop only, and that's your third double crochet, back loop only, like this. And now we are here on this chain 3. So we are here on this chain 3, and I'm going to yarn over and will insert my hook into this third chain. So this is my third chain, and back loop only. So I will take only the back loop, plus I will take this 1 strand of yarn from this double crochet from the previous round, so that my stitch will not move. It will be all secure. So I'm going to make 3 double crochets here, so that's 1, 2 and 3. So here it is. We have made our row number 3, and we're going to repeat this row number 3 until our row number 10. So let's repeat one more row. So let's do our row number 4 again. So for row number 4, again, I'm going to turn my work and we'll chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. And now I will do my another 2 double crochets back loop only into the same stitch. So it's 1 and 2. And for the next 3 stitches, we're going to do 1 double crochet on into the each stitch, back loop only. So that's going to be our first double crochet, back loop only, second double crochet, back loop only, and the third double crochet, back loop only. And now we are going to decrease our stitches for the next 3 stitches. So it's our first double crochet, back loop only, halfway done, second double crochet, back loop only, halfway done, and the third double crochet, back loop only, halfway done. And we are going to have 4 loops on our hook. So yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops, and that's it. And now we will do our double treble stitch. So for that double treble stitch, we will do our front post double treble stitch, and we will leave this row, the previous row, and we will go to the row after that, and we will insert our hook in here. So that's going to be our front post double treble stitch, and we will insert our hook into this treble crochet from the previous round, from the round number 2. So always keep the row behind you, the row you have been working on. Just go 2 steps back. So leave this 3rd row and go to the 2nd row. So when you are working on the 5th row, just leave the 4th row and go to the 3rd row. And that's how you have to work. So just yarn over 3 times, and we're going to make our front post double treble, and we have inserted our hook into our row number 2 treble crochet, and make your front post double treble stitch here. That's it. And now we are not going to work on this treble crochet stitch. This is the double treble crochet from our row number 3. We will not work on that one. We will work on the next stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook into that next stitch, and we're going to make a decrease here. So it's first double crochet, back loop only, halfway done, second double crochet, back loop only, halfway done, and the third double crochet, back loop only, halfway done. And we're going to have 4 loops. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 4 loops. Next 3 stitches, we're going to do 1 double crochet, back loop only on each stitch. So that's 1, 2 and 3. And this is our chain 3. So take the back loop of your 3rd chain and 1 strand of your previously done double crochet next to your chain 3, so that the stitch will be secured. Grab your yarn and make 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. 3 double crochets, back loop only, and this is the end of our row number 4. And keep on doing until row number 10. Now, if you want to make it a smaller one, you can decide your rows and decide your size. If you want to go furthermore, if you want to go a longer one, you can go ahead, more than 10 rows. You can go ahead with the 12 rows, with 14 rows, whatever rows you want. After my row number 10, I will start decreasing my stitches here. So I'm going up to 10 rows, and this is the perfect size. This is the size for my 10 rows, and then I have decreased my stitches. So I'm going to go up to 10 rows. Also, if you want to change the colors into this rows, you can change the colors as well. So if you want to use another color of your yarn, you can attach the other color of your yarn here for row number 5 and 6, and then you can go until row number 10. It's totally up to you. I'm not going to change the color. I'm going to keep on doing with this color, and I will meet you after my row number 10. Okay, so after my row number 10, my work looks like this, and for the round number 11, from round number 11, I'm going to start decreasing this pattern. So I'm right now here and I will start decreasing this pattern. So for the round number 11, just turn your work and chain up 3. It's 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and insert your hook into your first stitch, and here back loop only, and here we're going to do only 1 double crochet. So we are not going to do 2 double crochets here. Instead we're going to do only 1 double crochet, back loop only here. Now for the next 3 stitches we're going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch, back loop only. So that's our first, second and third double crochet. Now here we're going to do a decrease. So for the next 3 stitches we're going to make 3 double crochets, decrease, back loop only. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops. Yarn over 3 times. We're going to make a double treble. So we are not going to work on the previous stitch, previous row number 10. We're going to go to the row number 9 and we'll grab the yarn and we will make our front post double treble stitch here. That's it. And this stitch has already been taken. We're not going to work on it, and we will go to the next stitch, back loop only. So we're going to make a decrease here. So it's first double crochet, halfway done, second double crochet, halfway done, and the third double crochet, halfway done, all back loop only, and pull your yarn through all 4 loops. And next 3 stitches we're going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now for the next stitch we're going to make 2 double crochets only into this last stitch. So for that one I'm going to take the back loop of my third chain and a 1 strain of yarn of my next double crochet of that previous row, and we'll make 2 double crochets here only. So it's 1 and 2, and that's our first decrease. Now for round number 12, turn your work and chain up 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, the same stitch where you have made your first chain 3. So insert your hook into that same stitch, back loop only, grab your yarn and make your first double crochet, and into the next stitch your second double crochet, and into the same stitch your third double crochet. So remember, we have made our 2 double crochets into this 1 stitch, as we have chain up 3 here and then another double crochet, and then next 2 stitches we have made 1 double crochet into each stitch, and now we are going to make a decrease. So it's 1, 2 and 3. So 3 double crochets, we're going to make a decrease. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops. Now yarn over 3 times and you're going to make a front post double treble. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So double treble. We're not going to work on this stitch as we have already worked on it. I'm going to take the next stitch and I'm going to make 3 decreases here. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and pull your yarn. That's it. And here next 2 stitches we're going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch. So that's our 1 double crochet, and that's our second double crochet, and into this last stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets into that same stitch, back loop only. So take your back loop of your third chain and 1 strain of yarn from the next double crochet and make 2 double crochets here. It's 1 and 2, so that your work will be secure. And this is our another decrease. Round number 13, turn your work, chain up 3. It's 1, 2 and 3, chain up 3, yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch, back loop only, and make your first double crochet, yarn over, and into the next stitch we're going to make 1 more double crochet. And now we are going to make a decrease for this next 3 double crochets. So yarn over and one, 2 and 3, yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops. And now we're going to make a double treble, so yarn over 3 times and make your front post double treble. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Skip this next stitch, the stitch has already been taken. And now next stitch, next 3 double crochets, we're going to make a decrease. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and you're going to have 4 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 4 loops, and into the next stitch we're going to make 1 double crochet, back loop only, and into the last stitch, chain 3, we are going to make our 2 double crochets, back loop only. So it's 1 and 2. This is the end of our round number 13. And now for the round number 14, turn your work and chain up 3. It's 1, 2 and 3, yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch, back loop only, grab your yarn and make your first double crochet. And now we are going to have 3 stitches left, so we're going to make a decrease here. So yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over and into the next stitch, back loop only, and yarn over and into your next stitch, and that will be back loop only. That's it. And now we're going to make a double treble, so yarn over 3 times, insert your hook to your front post, double treble, and that's our double treble front post only. Now we are not going to work on this stitch, this is already taken, and we're going to make 3 decreases here. So it's 1, 2 and 3, yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops. Now we're going to left with this last stitch, and into this last stitch we're going to make 2 double crochets. So take your back loop only and some strain of yarn from your previous double crochet and make 2 double crochets here, back loop only. So it's 1 and 2, and end of round number 14. So for round number 15, turn your work and chain up 2 this time. Remember not to chain 3, but to chain 2, and this chain 2 will count as our first double crochet halfway done. And now we are not going to work on that stitch, as that stitch is already taken. We have already made our 2 chains here. So yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch. So this stitch is already taken, so insert your hook into your next stitch and back loop only, make your double crochet halfway done. And one more time for the last time, the third time, same thing, insert your hook into your next stitch and make your double crochet halfway done, and you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Now we're going to make a double treble, so yarn over for 3 times. Yeah, so that's your 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now next 3 stitches we're going to make a decrease, so it's 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 4 loops, and that is your decrease for round number 15. And now for round number 16 or round number 16, I just turn my work, chain up 2, 1 and 2. Now this chain 2 will count as our first double crochet, halfway done, yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch and back loop only, and grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's your another double crochet, halfway done. And now we are going to make a double treble crochet, and that will be halfway done again. So yarn over 3 times, and we're going to make our front post double treble. So just grab it for 1 time, 2, and that's 3. Do not complete this stitch. Just yarn over and pull your yarn for 3 times instead of doing it for the 4 times, and you're going to have your 3 loops, and that front post double treble is your halfway done. It's not complete stitch. Now again, yarn over and insert your hook into your next stitch, grab your yarn and make your another double crochet, halfway done, and again yarn over and insert your hook into that chain 2 space and grab your yarn and make a double crochet, halfway done. And you're going to have 5 loops on your hook. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all your 5 loops, and it looks like this. Now we're going to turn our work, yarn over for 2 times only, because now we are going to make a treble crochet for this row number 17, and that's going to be our last row, and we're going to make only 1 stitch, and that is our treble crochet. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and that's it. It's done. So our treble crochet is done, the last treble crochet, and it is all done. Now if you want, you can chain up 1 here, and now cut your yarn and secure your last stitch. And I've made last chain 1 only to make this step better, and that's it. Now we're gonna insert our this loose ends in. For that, have your needle and just insert your this loose ends in. Similarly with this one, with the top one, just insert your loose end in, and it's gonna look like this. And here it is all done, all secure. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.